Here we see a pretty good setup for one of our junior golfers. He's got his hands hanging nice and freely down under his chin. He's got his back at about a 90-degree line to the golf plane, which is the golf shaft. Let's watch in slow motion his swing, and let's see how he does. Hands are coming up a little bit. Okay. Now this is something you see a lot with our younger golfers. There's a lot of movement going around. Part of that's because they're trying to hit the ball so hard, and part of that's because they're not very strong at this age. So they use more of their body than they need to in order to hit the ball a long ways. I'd like to see them more focused on proper technique. One of the things I've learned as a coach over the years is that good technique doesn't break down, where athleticism sometimes lets us down. So, from a technique point of view, I don't want to see the hands come up. I want to see the hands stay on the red line, and I want to see his shoulders make a rotation that's parallel to the swing plane. So let's see what happens here. Head staying pretty still at this point. Not bad. His hands are a little higher than I wish they would be. When the club is at the halfway point back, I'd like to see the hands more where they were at startup, which would mean the hands would be right here on the right there on that dot on the lower swing plane. And what happens is he gets to the top of his swing, everything starts to break apart. He's in a pretty good position here. He's got the club head a little more open than he should. He's over-rotated the club face a lot on the way back, and now it's really over-rotated. Now watch the head start to move here. Look at up, up, up he goes, pulls way up and down. This over swings, trying to get more power into it. Now, in order to get back to the power position, he's going to move everything. Now, if he was right here and the head of the golf club was, maybe about in here somewhere, he'd be in a good spot. He's a little over the top. But look how great his position is on his lead arm. It's right down the swing plane. Now, if he can reroute the club just by letting it drop, using the force of gravity, let the club drop, then track down and come out and swing through, he's going to have a great swing. You don't need power to let gravity help you drop the club straight down. Let's see what happens. Now his head's going down, he's swinging the club, he's already losing a lot of the shaft angle that he had, all the lag he had, it's almost all gone. He's actually leaning forward now towards the target, pulling away, not rotating, getting the club way out over the top, way above even the top swing line, let alone on the yellow line where you'd like to see him. So again, he's using his body to try to get more power rather than technique. At his age, let's work on technique, technique, technique. Power will come. Good athleticism creates a good contact. So we're going to work more on technique and accept the fact that we're not going to hit it a ton right away.